Hello, good morning. November 2nd. An unrehearsed crayoning. One of the primal, I'm not sure if this is the right word, one of the big themes that I believe is under-addressed in media for us here at 021 is that we live in a great big microwave bath nowadays. It's overtly neglected as a phenomena because it's being casually taken for granted the way everyone's use of coal was taken for granted, say in big cities like London, and everybody had a right to have coal because that's how people survived. So they wouldn't die in the dirt, cold, and being one of those people who couldn't afford even something akin to a tin for coffee or for canned food, that they could put some briquettes and keep themselves around a blanket and keep warm. We live in a microwave bath, and we can take it for granted if we don't care about our physical health, and then if we don't care about our mental health, and we don't care about our societal health. And I might add that despite the fact that you can communicate with people and assure them that you indeed are the wonderful, stimulating person that they were hoping that you were with a microwave message, we may, and therefore make it more likely that they will become both physically as well as spiritually and socially well attuned to yourself as an entity. You are probably risking your sexual life if you take microwaves for granted. And all of this being said, if you take them for granted insofar as best you, me, everybody knows that the microwaves are being used for what we're told or what we assume they are being used for. A lot of people diss watching television. So here we have a close-up of a nearly identical blue person, say myself, watching TV. And as we all know, it's a two-way street. The TV emits waves, and if you watch the TV set, you can feel it. And depending on which show is on, most people out where I live watch TV on cable. You have the feeling of the show in this great big microwave bath. When I was growing up, I believed that I could tell when soap operas were on because 50,000 watts of Days of the Edge of All My Children's Nights was being beamed into me on 3 different channels. And I felt better when the soap operas went off. At least that's what I told myself. But I lived in close proximity often to large amounts of television microwave broadcast elements. So nowadays, we live in this microwave bath, and I'm going to up the ante. Say there's an emotion. The overused term is love. Say there's an emotion like the Wall Street occupier. It's a purple one. Okay, and say up here in the green news media, that's being talked about. And people are thinking about it and feeling about it, even if they don't have anything turned on. So here's the green media, kind of like the TV set with Occupy Wall Street. And here's someone watching it, and they've got the Occupy Wall Street feeling. Now it's coming close to the wrap-up. What if that feeling, that purple feeling, has got a wavelength that is predictable? It's love. Well, who's to say there's not another microwave grid? See this one in pink. Some pink transmitter, who knows where it is, sending out, let's see, I think it looks more like a transmitter. So it's sending out the pink, and it can find neurological wavelengths, possibly inside people from a highly recommended crayoning of mine called Big, 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 but it's written in little b's. And what's that about is industrial spying going into our bodies. Why can't someone put a nanochip in us and know where we are? Because some broadcast thinks that we're a Chevy with OnStar, or a Verizon with a "Can you hear me now?" Only it's not a phone or an automobile, it's us. So just a thought. Is the very emotion, this love, this solidarity, can whole bunches or individual people be detected if they're part of a feeling? Ooh. If they're part of a feeling. I don't see any reason why our brain waves, our relationships with the very heavens and the manifestations of the heavens that we live under, can't be quantified and augmented or attacked by the available technology.